Episode 5 of Teacup begins with James being interrogated by the young man with the gun in the Navarro's house, Travis. He tries to explain about the blue line and his ill son, but Travis doesn't believe him. A flashback shows Travis working as a newbie at a bar. McNabb sits at the bar, drunk, telling its patrons about visitors from space and an invisible death trap. He even shows a scar on his hand to prove it exists. Travis is told to drive McNabb home, and the latter tells him the death trap has an incandescent power source that draws you in, presumably the tree that Ruben is currently facing in the Navarro's silo. Travis drops him home and has a cigarette outside. He sees a car stop by and then speed off again. When he hears clutter inside the house, he goes to check on McNabb. He sees a number of gas masks inside. McNabb wakes up and points a gun at Travis, but then calms down. He says that Travis' eyes show that he believes McNabb. At present, Travis remains unsure whether James is a visitor or a human being. Back in the past, Travis spends more time with McNabb and learns about how the visitors don't have bodies. They hitch rides from meteors and reach Earth, inhabiting human bodies. He also says there are good visitors and bad visitors. He then introduces Travis to Olson, who teaches him how to use a gun. They tell him that a bad visitor is here and is inhabiting the body of a woman named Mary Alice Decker. She's been buying guns and zip ties, and they assume she's getting ready for the arrival of a good visitor. They plan to follow Mary so she can lead them to the good one. When Travis is still unsure about everything, McNabb opens up about his experience. His daughter Alyssa went for a walk in the woods and came back with a good visitor inhabiting her. A bad one came to hunt the good visitor and, using the rainbow liquid, took both of them outside the invisible trap. McNabb got injured trying to follow. The visitors later left Earth in other bodies, but they killed Alyssa before doing so. McNabb found her body behind a store. This story convinces Travis, and McNabb gives him a small vial of the rainbow liquid that he had found. The day arrives and the three men follow Mary's van. They see her release a dog, another visitor, into the woods and then go towards the Navarro house. She talks to the family, and McNabb and Olson recognize Carmen Navarro as being inhabited by a good visitor. They try to warn the family about Mary, but chaos ensues. Travis is told to fill up an inflatable pool with water while the men chase the visitors. Mary shoots the other Navarro family members and then pours rainbow liquid inside the silo. It grows into the incandescent tree, and McNabb gets transfixed, losing his hold on Carmen, who runs into the woods. He realizes Mary is setting the trap and panics, driving away and leaving Travis on his own. Mary finds Travis and shoots him twice. The visitor moves from her to Travis, but his body begins to bleed out. Olson comes by to help Travis, and the visitor moves into him, letting Travis run inside the house. He hides there till James shows up and, at present, tells James the whole story. James convinces him to let him loose so he can return to his family. He wants to take the injured Travis along, but Travis shoots himself instead. James finds that Ruben is trapped inside the silo because of the expanding tree and uses an axe to break its wooden walls. He pulls Ruben out, but Ruben punches him, revealing that he knows about James and Valeria's affair. Nevertheless, they ride back into the woods where they meet Arlo, Merrill, and Nicholas, who are supporting an injured McNabb at the end of Teacup Episode 5. Teacup Episode 5 goes back in time and shows us all the events that occurred in the past and led to the happenings in Episode 1. It's a solid explainer and manages to address all the mysteries of the season's first few episodes. But at the same time, the episode takes us out of the story's flow. It's also much longer and slower than the other episodes of this season, making it drawn out and jarring in comparison. Travis and McNabb are well-written characters but, like a lot of the show, aren't extraordinarily compelling or interesting. We've gotten more information about how the aliens work, but we still don't know much about who they are or what they want. The segregation of good and bad visitors also seems too easy an explanation and doesn't add much intrigue to a show that needs it.